Hello everyone, and welcome to another one of my videos. I am Ed Walker and I'm representing Surfing the Net Computer Repair. In this video, we're going to cover the hard drive. If your windows are sluggish, um, periodically not responsive, doing all kinds of weird things, I'm going to show you how you can check that. And also a bonus tip, a little bit of software at the very end on a hard drive information. We'll cover that too. This is an all-dish effort so that you don't have to reinstall Windows. Now in this segment, this is providing you can get into Windows, that it will boot up into Windows for these access points that I'm going to show you in this video. If your computer will not boot and you have an issue with MBR, the master boot record, that's going to be in another video, and I'll show that and how you can get your computer up and running that way. Okay, so let's get to checking the the hard drive and see what we can come up with. All right, let's get started. All right. First of all, what we're going to do is we want to check the hard drive out first. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down to the Windows icon on the bottom left corner. You're going to right-click on that, come up to the Windows PowerShell Admin. Windows PowerShell Admin. Click on that. All right, at the prompt, your cursor is probably blinking. What we're going to do now is we're going to check the hard disk. Now, the amount of time it takes on this, depending on the capacity of your storage device on your hard drive. If it's a terabyte, it's going to take longer than if it was a 500 gigabyte or smaller. So let's get started. Where the cursor is, I want you to type in CHKDSK for check disk. That's CHKDSK space / means the top of the bar is leaning forward. Backward slash would be that the top of the slash is leaning backwards. Okay? So after the / we want to put F space, and we want to put / R. Okay, once you have CHKDSK space / F space / R, then we're going to hit the enter key. Now, this says that it cannot run this volume in the process that we're in now, that it's going to do that the next time that the system restarts. So what you would do is you just put a click a Y, click on the Y, and then you'll go ahead and restart your system, because the next time you restart your system, it's going to check the hard drive, okay, for mechanical errors. So once you restart, when your computer starts running, and where the little wheel dots that turn around underneath it will be text, and it'll say that it is checking the hard drive or whatever. Don't move your mouse, don't touch it, let it run. It'll run all the way through it, and once that's complete, it'll boot into Windows. Okay, it'll automatically repair or whatever it is. If it can repair it, it'll automatically do it at that time when you boot up. Okay, so for this one, I'm just going to exit out of this. Otherwise, my system will shut down. We don't want that to happen. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to check for Windows files. Okay. You could have Windows files that are corrupt, and this will replace those. It's actually it's an SFC command, which is a system file checker, and that command will check the integrity of the protected Windows system files, and if there are incorrect versions or corrupt, it'll attempt to correct that with the new versions and repair that automatically. So let's get started on that. I also want to mention that before all this, if you have a chance to run Malwarebytes, I would highly recommend that. You can get that for free or trial by going to malwarebytes.org. That's malwarebytes.org. Get that and download either the free or the trial version, and run that and see what errors on malware that it can pick up for you. All right. Well, that said, let's go ahead and come down here to the window. We want to right click, come up to that Windows PowerShell admin again, and left click it. And then we're going to type in, so we have SFC space / scan now. Once you have that in there, just hit the enter key, and this will take some time to complete, depending on the volume of your drive, the storage capacity. Of course, the smaller the storage capacity, the quicker it'll be. We're just going to let this run. Okay. Mine completed, and it says it didn't find any integrity violations, so I'm good. If it did find some, it will tell you on there, and if it did repair them successfully, it will tell you that. So with that done, all you have to do at the command line is just enter exit, EXIT, and hit enter, and that's gone. Okay. One last item I want to do is DISM, D-I-S-M. What we're going to do is we're going to get into DOS, and we're going to check the health status, or try to restore the health status of that hard drive. After which, you run that. You can always go back and run that system file checker again, SFC, because if this repairs whatever that is to restore the health, then when you run SFC, system file checker again, it will re-recognize and also fix a couple of things too that it couldn't because this other one is not run. So we can just run that. Just cover all avenues. So on this, we're going to go into DOS. To do that, we're going to come down here to our little search eyeglass or magnifying glass here, you may have something that looks like it will have the search bar. Okay. Either way, if it's a search bar down here that you have, or if you have the icon of the search. Okay. Either one. Okay. So I think most of you have, by default, will have the box, search dialog box. So in this dialog box, what I want you to do is click in there and type in CMD. Okay, you'll see it's up here, CMD, and I want you to right click on that and then left click to run as administrator. And then click yes. And that will bring up, it'll bring up our administrator command prompt into DOS. Okay. So in here, I'm going to type in DISM space / online space / CLEAN cleanup dash IMAGE cleanup image cleanup dash image space / restore I can't type RESTORE restore health. So what we want is DSM space / online space / cleanup dash image space / restore health, all one word, and then hit the enter key. And it's going to check. Okay, it's at 5.6%, so we'll let that run. And we're back. And as you can see, it now says the operation completed successfully. Okay, what we're going to do now is just type in at the command line EXIT and hit the enter key. All right. As the bonus tip, I'm going to show you a neat little program that I use, and we're going to download it. So we'll click on a browser here, and we're going to, in Google search, we're going to put in let's see what we want here. How about DISK info, disk info, and we'll hit enter. And you'll see the first one that comes up is Crystal Disk Info. That's the name of it, Crystal Disk Info. Want to click on it. And once you're there, under the quick download, the very first one says Crystal Disk Info Edition, Standard Edition. Just left click on that. And at the very bottom, you will see that it'll start to download. down here. See it here? And we'll wait till it says open file right down here. Okay, it's downloading. Just a little utility. And when that's done, just left click on it. It'll open. Then you want to click yes. And we can go up to the top and left click and get out of the browser. So we just have this on the desktop. We're going to click the line above it to accept this agreement. Click next. Create a shortcut. That's okay. Next. And now we're going to click install. And then we'll click finish. It does have a check mark in launch Crystal Disk Info. That's what we want. So we'll just hit finish. And here it is. Now, most important is right here. The health status. It's good. If it's any other thing other than good, if it's yellow and says caution or whatever, you need to replace your hard drive. Okay. It does mention up here the volume of your drive. And if you had more than one drive, you would have a little arrow on this side here that you click and it'll bring up the info on the other drive. But what's unique about this one too is it also tells you your current temperature that your computer is running or your laptop is running. And of course the drive letter is C. But here it tells you how many hours your machine has been, a total of hours that it was powered on. This one was 4,308 hours. Power on count is how many times that it powered into Windows from the off back on. So this was turned on 508 times. Okay. And that's it. And that's a nifty little program. And you'll see that there is an icon here now. Crystal Disk Info. At any time, you just double click and it brings that up. Okay. That was a bonus info. Okay, that concludes this tutorial. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, you think it could be a little better, comment and give me a thumbs down. And if you like this, would like to see more of these videos, hit the subscribe button below, the little bell icon next to it, and you'll be notified of the next upcoming video. Safe surfing, and bye for now.